Have you ever set a goal with full determination, only to wake up the next day repeating the same habits that hold you back? You imagine progress, a stronger future. Yet each morning comfort wins again. This is the story of a young dreamer who struggled just like you, until one powerful moment forced his life to change for the better. Once upon a time, in a small village framed by rolling hills and sparkling streams, there lived a young craftsman named Liam. He was talented, imaginative, and skilled in his trade. Villagers admired his ability to craft everything from delicate tools to sturdy furniture, and they often said Liam could make anything with unmatched skill. But Liam had one major obstacle. He never pushed himself to act. Each morning he would linger in bed, staring at the rising sun, telling himself, "Tomorrow I will start." He dreamed of creating masterpieces, earning respect and leaving a mark on the world, but comfort always held him back. His workshop overflowed with half-finished projects, tables with uneven legs, tools missing handles, and chairs that wobbled. Despite his talent, Liam felt trapped in a cycle of inaction. Some days he wandered along the river, imagining the admiration he might receive if only he worked diligently. He pictured himself as a master craftsman, revered by the village. Yet as evening fell, he returned to his workshop empty-handed, whispering, "I'll begin tomorrow." Weeks passed, and the villagers grew impatient. Farmers waited for new tools, and neighbors hoped for repairs. Each delay weighed on Liam, but the fear of effort and the lure of ease kept him stagnant. He admired his dreams, yet never dared to turn them into reality. One morning, Liam's friend, a determined young farmer named Caleb, entered his workshop. "Liam," he said gently, "you have extraordinary skill, yet you never act. Your talent can help so many, including yourself. Why do you keep waiting?" Liam shrugged, replying, "I'll begin when I feel ready." Caleb's eyes filled with concern. "Waiting will steal your dreams," he warned. Liam felt a pang of guilt. Deep down, he wanted to change, to push past the comfort that kept him idle. That night, he sat alone, staring at a half-carved chair. The moonlight glimmered on the unfinished wood, and Liam whispered, "I want to be great, but I can't even force myself to start." The following day, a stranger arrived in the village, a wise old craftsman named Victor. Word of Liam's talent had reached him. Victor entered Liam's workshop and said, "Liam, talent alone is not enough. The secret to achievement is simple. Force yourself to act, even when you do not feel like it. Discipline is like iron. You must shape it daily, even when it is painful. Begin small, just 5 minutes, then 10, then longer. Motivation is fleeting, but action is forever." Liam listened intently. For the first time, he understood that waiting for feelings to align was futile. He decided he would start, no matter how uncomfortable it felt, and take control of his destiny. The first day of action was challenging. Liam lifted his tools with heavy hands, his muscles sore, his mind urging him to rest. He reminded himself of Victor's words, "Start small, show up every day." He worked for 5 minutes, then 10, and gradually an hour passed. By sunset, a small stool was completed. The following days tested him further. Temptation to lounge by the river or postpone tasks was strong. Yet each morning he forced himself to begin, ignoring fatigue and resistance. Slowly, Liam noticed subtle victories. A completed table gleamed in the sun. A neighbor received a repaired tool with a grateful smile. Even children stopped whispering and admired his dedication. These small achievements fueled his motivation. Momentum built quietly, unnoticeable at first, then unmistakably powerful. Weeks turned into months. Each morning brought struggle, but each evening revealed progress. Half-finished projects became whole, broken chairs became sturdy, rough sketches became detailed furniture. Liam's confidence grew alongside his skill. The villagers began to depend on him, trusting that he would deliver on time. The one-sided young craftsman was transforming before their eyes, not because of sudden inspiration, but through consistent, disciplined action. Liam felt a pride unlike anything before. He realized that greatness was not born from dreams alone, but from the courage to act, the willingness to face discomfort, and the habit of showing up daily. Months later, Liam's workshop overflowed with completed creations. Orders arrived from distant villages and his reputation soared. One evening, Victor returned to see the progress. "Look at your work, Liam," he said warmly. "Do you see the difference? This is the power of action, not talent alone. Discipline shapes skill into achievement." Liam smiled, exhausted but fulfilled. "It was not easy," he admitted. "Some days I wanted to quit. Some days I hated the work. But I forced myself to act, and now I feel alive, strong, and proud. I am becoming the person I always wanted to be." Victor nodded. "Remember, motivation will come and go. Feelings will fluctuate. But if you show up consistently, even when it is hard, momentum builds and progress follows. One step at a time is enough. That is how any goal is achieved." Liam understood that he was not lazy or weak. He had simply needed to start and continue, no matter the resistance. From that day forward, he became a symbol in the village, not just for his skill, but for his determination to overcome his own hesitation. People told his story for generations, reminding everyone that the road to any goal is never easy, but it is always possible when you force yourself to act. If you enjoyed this story and want more tales that inspire, motivate, and guide you to achieve your goals, then hit subscribe to grow and improve. Every story you watch here can spark change, teach a valuable lesson, and help you become the person your future self will admire.